Okay, greetings and peace, everyone. This is Neo from NeoOneness Subliminals, and I'm here to share some info with you guys, which is pretty much the same. Well, not the same exactly, but a little bit more info on the mind and how our beliefs really do affect our lives and our behavior and our perception of the world and our life. And this is something that a lot of people really don't understand, and this is coming from my years of studying the mind and doing my own personal development work. And if you hear, and just a disclaimer, if you hear wind in the background for this during this audio, that is because I'm at a high school football field, track and football field, and I'm on the bleachers right now. And I've been wanting to do this recording for a very long time, and I don't like to push stuff off that I really want to do unless I don't, like, if I don't have to. So I figured I'm just gonna do it right now to get it out of the way and stop lingering around. And I wanted to write notes too, but I didn't want to wait for that either. So I just wanted to get this done right now. It's a beautiful day here in Syracuse, New York. Beautiful, clear skies. The sun is out, so perfect time. So now, as what I call myself, a personal development consultant, I know a lot about personal development and the mind. I have above average knowledge of the mind and how it functions. So this is what I'm going to explain to you about the beliefs. When I say programs, I'm speaking about beliefs. And I say programs because our subconscious mind is literally an advanced computer system. Regardless of how you perceive it, you can say whatever else you want to say, but it literally is an advanced computer system that most people fail to understand how to utilize it. And it's extremely sad, but that's the way it is in our society. World societies do not want to teach people about the mind and how the mind works. And that's for a purpose, because if they taught people how the mind works and how to utilize it, then the world societies wouldn't really have control that they have over people right now, because there's a lot of mind control going on, starting with the media and especially that TV. That's why I tell people, for the untrained mind, the TV is the most poisonous thing that a person can have in their life, as far as watching it, whether it be regular satellite TV, cable TV, the antenna where you get free service. All of that TV is garbage. And if you have an untrained mind and who you don't understand the subconscious mind and how it functions and how to control your own behavior and your own thoughts, then watching TV is very destructive to you. And that is the reason why a lot of people fail to achieve their goals that they say they want to achieve, whether it be losing weight, getting a new job, starting that business that they've always been wanting to start, starting the that book that they've been wanting to actually start and finish. And that's all largely because they've been sitting around watching too much garbage TV and just overall being distracted, and they fail to have the psychological programs necessary for them to be able to achieve their goals. Programs, aka beliefs. So what our subconscious mind is responsible for, it's responsible for containing all of these programs into our mind, aka beliefs. And with those programs, it acts upon those programs, just like a computer system. Like a programmer, computer programmer of any sort, they know that once they put in a certain types of codes, programs in the program, coding in the program is supposed to operate the way that it was programmed. So that's exactly how our subconscious mind is. Whatever programs, aka beliefs, that we have within our subconscious mind, it is going to play out the subconscious mind is going to play those programs out any way that it can. So let me give you an example. All right, so you say, for example, we got Facebook. There's coding that makes Facebook look like the way that it's supposed to look, that the programmers was programmed it to look. You have the logo on the home page, you have the login on the home page, and then all of the other stuff that's on the home page, the text and all of that stuff. And then you have HTML, which is coding that is invisible to the average person because it's meant to be that way. That's just how it is with our subconscious mind. There's coding in the unseen world within our subconscious mind, and that coding, aka beliefs, is what's going to translate into our physical world as far as our behavior, as far as our thoughts, as far as the people, places, and things that we attract to us. So a person can have either productive or destructive programs within their subconscious mind that will give them either productive or disruptive results. This is why, like me, absolutely understanding this and really seeing how this works before I actually start to associate myself with someone, and before I commit to them with anything that I would have to put my reputation on the line, I make sure that I first identify the people, places, and things that they attract, because our beliefs also change. It shapes our mind, actually shapes our energy, our auric field that we have around us. And our auric field is responsible for a variety of things, but in particular the people, places, things that we attract. So whatever energy level that we're radiating out, that's the exact frequency that we're going to be on. Whatever frequency that we're on, there's people, places, and things that are on that same frequency, and those are the things that we're going to perceive and attract to us. Same as a radio frequency. If you want to listen to 89.1, then why the hell are you on 105.1? You got to switch to 89.1 to be able to perceive what's on 89.1 FM, right? Everybody knows that has been using a radio one or more times. So you have to do that. So it's the same thing with the subconscious mind. You have to have the beliefs first to be able to perceive that you can achieve whatever it is that you can achieve, and actually achieve it. Because you can have it in your head that you can achieve it, that is possible. No, first we all have something in our head that we want to do. But you also have to have the deep beliefs deeply installed that you can actually achieve it. And you have to have the beliefs installed that will allow you to perceive how to get it done. And you have to have the belief that you're disciplined to be able to get it done also. So you see, one thing that I've learned throughout my studying of the subconscious mind is that we literally have to have positive, productive beliefs for every major area of our life, largely. But it helps out also having positive beliefs for our minor things. The major things that we have to have positive, productive beliefs for are money, in the areas of our life, money, relationships, being self-sufficient and self-reliant so that we can depend on ourselves much more than anybody else. And that comes with maturity. So maturity is another thing we have to have within our minds. And as far as maturity, I did that the natural, traditional way, just going through life experiences and allowing myself to mature and removing immature people out of my life so that I can focus on myself and do my own personal development. So I didn't need a subliminal to do it. However, I recommend those immature people who still need help in their personal development journey to go ahead and get a personal development, either consultation and or personal development subliminal from me, so that it can help them better mature, increase their intelligence, and increase their self-sufficiency, self-reliancy, and also their self-confidence. Self-confidence is a major thing that everybody must have to be able to maneuver throughout life successfully and confidently. That includes getting money, that includes starting their own business, writing their own book, and actually being able to market that book confidently, because whatever it is that a person completes, if they're going to present it to the world, then they have to have a high level of confidence. The higher level of confidence you have and higher level of psychological strength you have, the more you'll be able to deal with all of other people's opinions. Because as you know, a lot of people have a lot of opinions and they'll just come out unfiltered with their opinions on your work that you have presented them. So regardless of what it is, whatever kind of artwork it is, whatever type of business it is, make sure you increase your confidence within yourself and the product and the service, whatever it is, before you present it to the world, because you got to get ready for that onslaught of opinions. And I did that early on, so now I'm confident and I know how my mind works, and I know how to block out all of the negativity. And also the negativity is actually people's way of letting you know, like, hey, look, this is what you need to work on. But it all depends on your perception. So me, I take negative comments as also feedback. So before I get angry and allow myself to get angry or sad, I stop and think like, wait a minute, let me go ahead and read this comment clearly from a neutral standpoint, or listen to this person from a neutral standpoint and see if anything they say has any kind of truth that I can actually utilize to boost myself up in any shape or form. And it just depends on your mindset. Some people might just consider those people as haters, but no, for me, I'm like, hey, these people are actually helping me out, whether they realize it or not. They're actually helping me out. So yeah, that's something to consider. Let me see, what else do I want to go ahead and convey. So, and now also I can go ahead with the relationships. So you have to have positive, productive relationships. Now, the way that society teaches about relationships, let's start with the committed relationships. People think that just having money, your own place, and your own clothing, and yeah, your own clothing, let me see what else, and your own place, they think that that is all that they need to be considered relationship eligible for a committed relationship. Those are really all options that a person can have if they want to have those things for self-sufficiency. And as far as appearances, that is a major plus. However, those things alone are not does not qualify a person as being relationship eligible. What qualifies a person to be relationship eligible, first and foremost, is their own mind, the quality and strength of their own mind. And I say this largely too because that is one big, huge misconception that a lot of people have. And they don't understand that even people who are celebrities, who are extremely rich and wealthy, who are CEOs, they have all of this material possessions, but they lack the relationship mindset. So that's why you see a lot of people, like I'll say, for example, a lot of men who are rich and wealthy, but they don't take care of their wives at all. And a lot of them think that just giving their wives money and gifts, that satisfies women largely. No, women are much more complex than that. And yes, a lot of them, not all of them, like material possessions being gifted to them. However, on average, it's in a woman's nature to desire much more than that, and you have to be much more appealing to their emotional nature and connect with them psychologically and emotionally first and foremost, before you can actually connect with the woman and really satisfy her. A lot of men fail to understand this, and it's really not in our nature to naturally be emotional and to connect with people in general, emotionally and psychologically. Well, women in particular. So that's why it's very difficult for us men to really be in relationships and to be on that kind of level and to be so-called vulnerable like that. But a man can work on himself to be able to be that way with a woman and be relaxed and be able to connect with her. And that's what I have been able to do, and I've worked on myself in my mid-20s regarding that. So now it's easy for me to connect with women, and that's why I don't worry about I'm not obsessed about being in a relationship, because I can get a relationship like almost any time. I have a lot of options, and it's not bragging, but it's a strong belief in myself, and I've seen the evidence of how easy it is for a woman to just like me within a few seconds or a few minutes of me just talking to her. So sometimes for me, I take my time and I relax, and I have to literally focus to be able to prevent certain things from. Well, never mind. I'm not even going to go into that. This is not supposed to be about that. All right, but let's see here. So relationships. So you actually have to have the positive beliefs in your own subconscious system to be able to get through relationships successfully. And if you fail to do that, then your insecurities are going to pop up within your relationships, and then that's what's going to sabotage your relationships. That is the reason why a lot of people's relationships fail to be prosperous and meaningful, is because a lot of people still have unresolved issues within their psychological system, and those are actually insecurities, and those insecurities sabotages relationships. You could be smooth and everything's going great, but then if a person fails to resolve their unresolved issues, then that's when, at the wrong time, that's when their insecurity is going to pop up and have them do a really, really messed up behavior that's going to mess up the whole situation that you guys are in. So that's why I tell people, I stress to people, personal development is essential. Personal development includes self-reflection, self-analysis, and self-development, actually putting in the work. So for me, I now am going to offer, I haven't put it up on the website though, personal development consultations for people where they'll get one-on-one access with me so that I can actually explain to them what types of things that they can do within their life. And that's after they have given me the information about who they are, how they were raised, a variety of things that they're interested in, and overall just give me a feel of who they are so that I can create a strategy and tactics on how to go ahead and get started with their personal development journey. So overall, my personal development consultations help people get their personal development journey started if they have not started already, and if they have started, then I can help them structure it in a much more refined way. So by time at the end of this video, I intend to actually get that information on my Subliminal website, and the website is Transformation Subliminals. That's TRANSFORMATION Subliminals. It'll be in the description. The link will be in the description. So go ahead and check that out for that. So overall, I just want to say that you certainly have to have those positive beliefs in your mind first and foremost before you can achieve anything and really be focused and disciplined on it. Even discipline itself it deals with the mind itself. Discipline to do whatever it is that you want to do and prevent yourself from doing. So examples are, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a great tennis player, you want to be a great basketball player, you want to have a great relationship, meaningful relationship where you are doing your job greatly, and you want to attract one or more people in your life who are on that same level. All of these things, and even losing weight, you have to have it in your mind first. You have to have those positive beliefs in your mind first and foremost before you can move forward with it. You have to believe it first, then you'll be able to start perceiving the results, and your behavior will change. Without those positive beliefs, you can consciously say that you want to lose weight, consciously say that you want to be an entrepreneur, consciously say you want to do anything in this world. If you fail to have those positive beliefs in your psychological system, your subconscious mind, very little to nothing will work. And if you have those destructive beliefs that counteract your beliefs that you want to do something, then you're going to have inner conflict. So it's some stuff that you really got to clean up, and for some people it might take years, 2 to 3 or more years, to actually clean up all of those negative those inner conflicts. I'll say those inner conflicts that people have. And for me, that's why I offer the personal development consultation, so that we can sit down and point out what you need to work on. So I only want those people to come to me who are serious about starting their personal development journey and enhancing themselves overall. Also, I have, along with personal development consultations, I do offer subliminal videos and audio. So a person can get a subliminal video, a custom subliminal video that includes background images, still images, moving images, and also moving text that includes audio affirmations. So you're well-rounded with the subliminals, being able to program your own subconscious mind. And it takes a minimum of 3 months for you to start seeing major results, because it's putting in new beliefs into your mind, and you have to start somewhere. So you can do that. If you're interested, go ahead and check the website out in general, and then contact me and let me know that you are interested. And let's get started on your personal development journey now. All right, until next time, and make sure for you to get more information like this that's helping you understand the mind and how it works, and also anything of that nature in personal development, make sure that you go ahead and click the subscribe button, and make sure you click the bell button to get notified when I upload new information. And like, comment, certainly subscribe. I already said that, so hit the like button too. All right, till next time.